Hello and welcome to the class of Anthropology, and this is Dr. Vinay Mohan. Twice I have appeared for Civil Service Mains examination and once I have reached the UPSC Civil Service interview stage. And I have been into the field of teaching for Civil Service exam aspirants, teaching various subjects and also the subject Anthropology. It's been close to 11 years I have into the teaching, and then today I present you one anthropological classic concept primarily proposed by Sigmund Freud. Probably you are aware of it, and the topic would be about totem and taboo. So totem and taboo talk about a very basic concept or concepts of social order, moral restriction, and the belief systems in societies, which primordially developed in the prehistoric, pre-literate social organizations. According to Sigmund Freud, who is a neurologist first and then a psychoanalyst later, authored a book which got published in the American Imago, which is the journal publishing house of America, which was started by Sigmund Freud in 1939. Actually, in this publication, in this journal, Sigmund Freud's book, The Totem and Taboo, got published, and The Totem and Taboo, which was authored by Sigmund Freud in 1913-1914 primarily, describing the very concepts of social organization and how the belief systems like the religious belief like totem or totemism, and how the marital or marriage practices like incest being tabooed were developed initially. So we will have a look at what is this totem, what is taboo, and how these have been developed according to Sigmund Freud. So when we look at it, what is totem? Totem is a symbol of spirit being or ancestral spirit, basis which people would worship certain kind of birds or animals or even plants, assuming that they represent their ancestral spirits. And what is taboo? Taboo is nothing but a forbidden thing or prohibition or avoidance because of fear of adverse consequences primarily. So here you'll have to talk about a psychoanalytical concept called as Electra complex and Oedipus complex. Probably you're aware of it. These are very basic concepts of psychology and psychoanalysis. What is Oedipus complex here? You can have a look at it on the screen if you are aware of it. That Oedipus complex talks about the envy of a male child towards the father in acquiring the love from mother. That is Oedipus complex. And Electra complex is nothing but envy of a daughter, a female child, towards the mother to acquire love from the father. So these are psychological concepts which eventually have led to a concept called as incest. That means in primal horde means groups of humans who lived many years ago in prehistoric, pre-literate societies. Primal horde. Horde means a group. Primal means primitive. So in these primal hordes, there was polygamous practice by certain men, and this man, who is called as the alpha male, who was polygamous, controlled all the women in society, and which generated significant amount of envy among the male children who were brothers to each other. The male children became envious of the alpha male in the primal horde and would kill this alpha male, who is the father figure in the primal horde, to liberate these women from the clutches of this alpha male and acquire the women in the society. So this eventually led to the prohibition or forbidden practice of incest. Incest is nothing but mating practice between blood relatives or closely associated kin. And this incest was tabooed. Taboo means forbidden by these brothers or the male children of the alpha male. And henceforth, no person would practice incest, and incest was tabooed, and still the present day societies practice incest as a taboo. So that is how it has originated. And what is totem here? Please remember, in the Oedipus complex, the male children would kill their father figure, and at the same time these male children will have certain amount of ambivalence or a dualistic belief system about this father figure. In one perspective, they love and respect this father figure. In the other perspective, they also fear and they have skepticism and envy or jealousy towards this father figure. So these two belief systems led to worshipping of this father figure, and this father figure has been compared with that of a spirit being, and in the name of the spirit being, either an animal or a plant or a bird are assumed as this spirit being, and this spirit being would be worshipped by these male children, and hence this spirit being became a totem. Totem means symbol or symbolic of ancestral spirit or spirit being in the form of spirit animal or spirit bird or a spirit plant. So thus totem became the source of the power or the belief system. So totem and taboo based on Electra complex and Oedipus complex most commonly, and these have led to even the present day belief systems of social organization and the moral restrictions in the present day societies. So that's how we have the concepts of totem and taboo according to Sigmund Freud. And Sigmund Freud's book, that is Totem and Taboo, still are considered as anthropological classic even today. And these are very useful. These are totemic symbols of birds, animals, ancestral spirits, which are still practiced by Australian Aborigines, American Native Indians, and also many indigenous communities globally. So totemism and incest being tabooed. So this is a very basic concept in UPSC Civil Service Exam optional subject anthropology, and all aspirants or students who are appearing for this exam and preparing this subject must know about this. And Sigmund Freud got inspired from Wilhelm Wundt and Carl Jung, who were the source of inspiration for Sigmund Freud to author this book, which got published in American Imago in 1939. But originally this book was written by Freud in 1913-1914. Hope this discussion was of some help to your preparation, and we will come up with more of such useful topics in the subsequent sessions. Thanks for your time and patience. Have a good day.